View of the design process, part of database management system course. The design process for a database using the ER model typically involves the following steps. Identify the purpose of the database and the information that needs to be stored. This involves understanding the needs of the users and determining what information needs to be tracked and how it will be used. Identify the entities in the database. Entities are the objects or concepts that will be stored in the database. For example, in an e-commerce database, the entities might include customers, orders, and products. Determine the attributes of each entity. Attributes are the characteristics or properties of an entity. For example, a customer entity might have attributes such as name, address, and email. Identify the relationships between entities. Relationships are the connections between entities. For example, an order entity might have a relationship with a customer entity, indicating that a particular customer placed an order. Create an ER diagram to represent the structure of the database. An ER diagram is a visual representation of the entities, attributes, and relationships in the database. It can be helpful to use software tools to create the diagram, as they can automate the process of generating the diagram and ensure that it is accurate and consistent. Refine the ER diagrams as needed. The ER diagrams is a tool for designing the database, and it may need to be revised or modified as the design process progresses. It is important to review and test the ER diagrams to ensure that it accurately represents the structure of the database. Implement the database. Once the ER diagram has been finalized, the database can be implemented using a database management system. This involves creating the database schema, which defines the structure of the database, and loading the data into the database. The design process for a database using the ER model may be more complex for larger, more complex databases. It is important to carefully plan and design the database to ensure that it meets the needs of the users and is efficient and easy to use. Thank you for watching.